This is our guide on how to repair the leaking diverter valve in your Thermomaster C-XV with our Fit Once cartridge. The footage in this video was originally filmed for a Valent boiler, however the installation instructions are identical to the Thermomaster C-XV. If you're unsure about compatibility, check the link in the description to a table showing the different valve types, or send us a picture of your valve and boiler specifications through the contact page on our website.
These are the types of valves that you get on the Glowwork later models. The models are detailed on the website. This one has a collar to hold the motor on with screws, as you can see there. This one has a similar collar that goes over it with two screws that actually screw into the diverter valve itself. And the other type is this sort of collar that clicks together. So this is the kit that will replace those valves. You get our Fit Once valve, the service tool which allows you to change the cartridge, it's got the seals in it, and the clamp that's going to hold the motor. You'll need to remove the motor from your old valve to fit onto this new valve. I'm now going to show you how to remove the old valve and fit your new Fit Once cartridge. This boiler is actually the Valent EcoFit Pure, but as I mentioned earlier, all the cartridges are the same across those range of boilers we talked about. Now we're going to remove the cartridge. Firstly, you have to drain down the boiler. Before you drain it down, make sure the boiler is in standby, no demand for central heating, no demand for hot water. Drain the boiler down and you're ready to remove the cartridge. Turn the electricity supply off. Remove the electrical connector, remove the two screws, one there and one down the bottom there, and then we pull this out. Now sometimes these are very difficult to get out, so I've found that a thin blade screwdriver just between the valve and the motor and the back nut where it connects onto, give it a little push down and it will come out. Now this type has the clip-on retainers for the motor, and just if you put a thin blade screwdriver down into there, it'll just pop apart. The other types screw on, as I showed you earlier, so you can just unscrew them and remove the motor. Now we're going to install the Fit Once cartridge. You'll see we have our painted removable seal inside here, and I'll show you how that works later on. The thing to know about when you insert is that this gap here must go down and line up that little notch there. So in we go. Now this is actually quite stiff to push in. So now we put the screws in. Next step is to fit the motor. So you can put on your electrical connector, get the pin back in, slots into that little hole there. There is a separate video showing you how these come apart. Make sure you've got it firmly on. Then just turn the power onto the boiler briefly and you'll find the motor pulls itself in. Once it's pulled in, it secures itself, but it hasn't quite, it starts to go out again. So just turn the boiler on for a second time. There we are, turn it off. Now you know you've got that locked in and you can fit the retainers. One has a cutout here to go around that motor guard. Clip down on there like that. Make sure you've got that side up, not that side. Fit that on. There we go. It's joined together. Standard Phillips screw. So, okay, firstly run the heating for a few seconds only, then the hot water for a few seconds only. That will purge the air out and you can bleed the radiators